everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So today I want to show you guys how to take the shine out of magazine and book pages. Like these are some shiny book pages, and even calendars and stuff like that. I'll show you guys the home remedy that you can make that's really easy, and you can come check it out how we do this. I also have a couple of videos I've done on this, and I can put that up in the right hand link or right hand corner, the link up there, and you guys can come check them out. They're pretty fun. And then the reason I want to show you guys how to do it again, I want to show you some examples you can do with them. So let's get started here. I think it'd be fun. So it's just like a recap, plus I'll show you some fun things you could do with it. Okay, so what I got is some magazine, or these are actually just some book pages, I think, mostly is what I have here. But like I said, magazine pages work, and like calendar, anything kind of shiny like that. I also have some tea-dyed and coffee-dyed papers and avocado dyed, just for some backing to do. And also some cardstock, like it's just the manila folders here. So just something like that. And let's see. And then just some other stuff I might throw in. We might do some clusters with some thread. And yeah, maybe even play and put some on here. So I don't know. It's just going to be a whole, let's see what we can do. I'll show you guys how to take the shine out, what the ingredients are, and then we'll go from there. All right, so you also need some water, and then just like a napkin or something, just in case, to wipe your paintbrush off on. It's kind of nice to have some napkins, or just a, you know, old washcloth or a rag or something like that. All right, so we got, make sure you guys are in frame. Okay, and I got my paintbrush, and here is my mixture. So what it is a half a cup, like in a bigger bowl, I did a half a cup of glue, just any, like PVA, Elmer's, that kind of glue, quarter cup of baby powder or cornstarch, and this is just pure cornstarch, so pure cornstarch, no additive, anything else. So quarter cup of that, and then just a quarter cup of water, and then you mix it up in here, give it a good mix. I always have like a chopstick or something in my little container over there. Just something to stir it at first, and then you could take it and shake it. Okay. And you got yourself your little mixture here. All right. And then you just take it. And you just put it on. Just spread it all over. So I hope you guys are having a crafty day today, and getting out your magazine and book pages that are just too shiny, that you don't want to do because you don't like the shine. And this is the easiest, pretty much home remedy that you can find just around your house, that you could just add onto them to get this pesky shine out. And I just let you guys know, the darker the images, like these dark spots, for some reason it doesn't attach to the dark spots. It'll like make little splotches to it, but I like that look. I think it looks kind of cool. So if you don't like that look, just do lighter images of whatever you're doing, because a darker, the more it just doesn't take the shine really out of it. So it's got to be something with the pigment in it or something. Okay. So there we go. You just give it a coat, just like that, and then just set it over to the side. Okay. And let's see. See, like the darker here might not take it, but maybe we can, ooh, I like that. That's kind of cool. So that's pretty much what I'm doing, is just going through, look through your stuff, and just take your mixture and just put a good coat on there. And then we just set it over to the side to dry. It's that easy. So I'm going to keep going here and just see what we got. Some of these smaller images are fun too. So I just got a bunch of just different botanical, and I have other things throughout, but these are the ones I'm grabbing right now. Okay. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and keep going and getting the shine out. I'll do it in a time lapse for you guys. Okay, so I was playing around and putting the mixture on here, and I was thinking as it's drying, and since you have the glue mixture out, to take, I made some really cool bags with you guys the other day to put into your junk journals using the craft paper here, the deli, it's a deli paper. And all my Amazon links will be down below if you guys want to come check them out. But so this was the top that I cut, and I kept a bunch of them just to have them. Ooh. And I knew I'd use them for something, but how cool would that be? And this is just an experiment, and I love experimenting with you guys, is to take, make sure you can see, to take these and just do some some fancy little decorative stuff here. So maybe put that there. I like to be fancy every once in a while, so do that. Maybe like this, because I'll show you guys what we're gonna make with these. I think they're gonna be really fun. So, you know, just kind of add a little collage in there if you want. And then maybe one up here. I love using this deli paper. It really is fun to include into your different projects and stuff. Okay, like that. Maybe one up here. Oop, that's crooked. Can't be fancy and crooked. And then take some of it and put it over the top. And there you go. We're just gonna leave it like that. So I'm gonna do that throughout some of them and just take it and add a little bit of just interest, you know? All right, so I'm gonna go let this dry and I'm gonna continue. Okay, so I thought of another idea. Let's take some of our scraps here of fabric, and I just did some slits here, and just did some ripping. And the more frayed and uneven it is, it's gonna look really cool. So just kind of get it and rip it and see what you come up with. And even the little threads and everything like that, it's so much fun. So just get your stuff out, see what you got. Just sit and rip it up. Sometimes, you guys know, fabric only rips a certain way. So it depends on which way it wants to rip. So I think it's gonna rip this way, yeah. So let me get all these situated and then I'll show you what I'm thinking. Okay, now I got all these fabrics. So I never know how it's gonna go when I experiment with you guys, and I love it. It just gets your creative juices flowing, and I think that's how art should be, you know? It shouldn't be like regimented and planned out. Like, the whole point of art to me is the way it feels, you know? And like what it kind of steers you where you know, your emotions go. So this is obviously my emotions today, I guess, is ripping up a bunch of fabric. And I got all these that we'll play with, the little deli strips. So let's see what we can do here. So, and this is a great way to use up, excuse me, use up some scraps. Okay, so we got our cute little hummingbirds here. So just start off putting down your glue. And I'm definitely going to show you guys some more steps here after these dry, because I think this is going to be so much fun. Okay. Piece of thread. Okay. So now just take your, and this does by any means have to be perfect. And kind of the same, just the same concept here. And just spread it out like that. Okay. Okay, so I went and got some gel matte medium, and like I said, this will be down in my link too, my Amazon link. But if you guys think it's not gonna stick too well, let's do a test here. So we did the fabric on here with just the glue, water, baby powder mix, and then up here, let's go ahead and try gel matte medium. I think this is gonna hold just fine. I think it's be just fine, but just in case, because this has like a good hold to it, and it dries clear too. So let's just put a bit down. Use the same fabric. Okay. This will be a little experiment of itself. And then just pop it on top. This stuff's great though, the gel matte medium. I mean, it works great on all kinds of things. And somebody asked me what's the difference between the gel matte medium and Mod Podge. My opinion, this stuff, Mod Podge dries clear, but like the matte, you know, it's always sticky to me. Maybe it's because I use too much of it or something. I have a heavy hand with everything, but I noticed with this, it's not sticky. So I just do better with the gel matte medium here. So I'm gonna go ahead and label so we know which is which. Okay, so I just got little stickies here. And that'll be our glue mix. And this one will be gel matte. And we'll see which one holds up. Okay, I'm gonna set this over to dry. I'll be back. So I got those drying, and I have to do these. I love owls. I think they are so great. And oh good, I think I could cut out both. I love it when it's able to get both of them. But look at his little face. Is he the cutest? He's like, oh, I'm in my little hole. My hole in my tree. I'm loving life. Hey, and he has a little cute face. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and do this. It's kind of nice to add different textures to stuff, you know. Just give it a little interest. Might show up better over here, huh? Make it look like he grabbed it in his claw. So yeah, I say just play around. Just see what you come up with. I mean, I got tons of scraps over here. And there we go. Just to give it just some interest, you know. And this will be like one of the first step of what we're gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna continue these in a time lapse and we'll go from there. Okay, so let's see. These are some that have dried. And you can see our little paper, the deli paper. I went ahead and glued some here on the side and there. And I thought the frog was cute, but you could see the dark spots. Here, I'll make sure I can see too. You can see the dark spots. They don't really take to it and it makes it a little shiny, but I think that gives it a lot of character. I think that's kind of fun. And then this one did pretty good. You can see some spots. It's almost like the water is sparkling around. That's funny. It's that water? I don't know if that's water around it, but it kind of looks like it. Okay, so there's that, and then this is the shiny side. We didn't do anything to this side. So you could see the difference. So for magazine pages, I mean, it all works great. And book pages, and it's all pretty much the same. And let's see. So this is the big one. And you could see some, if you look right here, just the dark spots don't really pick up. But look at how cool that is. And then we glued some stuff here. And then that's the side that's shiny. So you can see the difference. Okay. And I think that one turned out great. That one's just fun to play with. That's the other side. Okay. You can see I just did the little square and it's shiny all around it. So it just really gets the shine out, as you can see. So this is just fun to do. And then this one's the bigger one, and it has a lot more dark in it, but you could see it's kind of neat though. Just depends on how much shine you want, and how you want to do it. But this one was pretty dark, so, but that's what it originally is, you know, how shiny that is. So it does take it out. It just makes it a little bit shiny, not too bad. This one's not bad. Okay. See a little bit. I mean, compared to that, like, what? Like, really shiny. I love this. This one's cool. There's the difference. All right. So there we go so far. All right, so here's one idea. I made a little pocket. I put tea dye paper on the back and made a pocket out of it. And it was just out of this paper. So there's this one that we did, one of the big ones. So you just cut a piece out of it, make a fun pocket, and you could just, ooh, that doesn't match. You could just take it and glue it down, and you got yourself a pocket. So there's one idea you could do. Okay, so we got 2 journaling cards, and I just did a manila folder on the back, avocado dyed manila folders, and yeah, so that just, and I did it with a scalloped edge for some decoration, and then some sewing, and just a straight edge around it, just to show you different ways to do it. But I think those turned out really cute, and those are great to put inside a junk journal. So that's another thing you can do. And little guys like this is just coffee dye paper sewed on, but little squares like this will make great little tucks. And I'll show you just little side tucks that you can put into your journal. I mean, it's so cool. Can you believe that that was shiny at one time? I mean, look at it. No shine. And it came from this paper. I mean, that's crazy, huh? And there's like no shine on it. I love it. A little bit right here, but it kind of gives it interest, you know? I like that. All right, so you could take it and you could just stick it right here in the corner and just do some glue here and here, and then you got yourself a little side tuck. So you could do that. You could do it up the top. Just do a little glue here and here, and you got yourself a side tuck here. So these little ones are great for side tucks. So that's another thing you could do. And you can also make a belly band. So I think that turned out really cool. I like how that I did at the top looks like the top of the tree, like the little threads. And I did some cheesecloth that's dyed with coffee dyed cheesecloth, and then just a button. And it looks like the top of the tree. I think that's so funny. And just some fancy sewing around. And you guys do not have to do sewing. You can just glue it down onto, I'm just using manila folders and coffee dyed or tea dyed paper. That's what I'm using today. So, and we could just do some inking. Oh, and vintage photo is what I'm inking with. I don't know if I should do that. Great little belly band to add to your journal. And you just stick it in. Well, it's a short page for some reason. Maybe you can put it here. You can put it wherever you want and just glue at the top and the bottom and slides in and out. Like that. And put your stuff in and out. So belly band, definitely an option you could do. All right, so I am running out of time on this video, so it's getting longer than I thought. And I wanted to show you guys the comparison here of the gel mat and the glue mix. So now the glue mix is, I mean, they're all stuck on there really good. I think it definitely works great with lighter fabrics and stuff. I wouldn't recommend, like, you know, some heavy duty corduroy or jean or anything like that. That might be a little too much for it to handle, but gel mat would definitely handle that if you're going to do like a heavier, if you're thinking about heavier gluing on, you know, with fabrics and stuff onto papers, or even onto other fabrics. I would recommend the gel mat just for the heavier duty stuff, but that's not going nowhere. And this one it's on there. It's on there really good. So I say they're comparable. This one feels a little stiffer and a little rougher. This one feels a little bit, you know, a little softer, not as crunchy or whatever you want to call it. But I mean, it's not gonna crunch up or anything. So, and it's flexible. So that's my recommendation. If you're gonna do heavier duty fabrics, I would do the gel mat, and then just for the light cotton and linens and stuff like that, the glue mixture seems to work great. So that's our comparison for the day. And also I want to ask you guys if you could put into the comments to let me know, these turned out really cool. I mean, I love the way these turned out, and I love owls. I think they are so cool. So I want to know in the comments if you guys would like to see what I would do with these, and we could do a fun project. It would take too long to do it right now, so this would be a fun project to do together. So let me know in the comments if you want to see how I do the owls and make the owl projects. So if you could comment down below, and if I get enough comments down there, I will definitely do that with you guys. So please make sure to comment and let me know. And I love the way everything turned out today. So we got this, and then all these are the fun things you can do. I'll move that. So you do belly bands, some side tucks, journaling cards for sure, some pockets, and whatever else your imagination, you know, wherever it can take you, just do it, you know, add fabrics, add buttons, add threads, add your leftover scraps that you have of, you know, papers and, you know, different kind of things. Do that on their napkins would be great. Tissue papers. stuff like that. Just anything you got hanging around that you got to use up, that you're saving, just use it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.